What's up, everybody? This is Rich from True Budget EDC and Prepping. Use your gear or lose your gear, because if you're not using it, you might as well lose it. So today, I just want to come on here and go over this budget flashlight that I got on Amazon. I just wanted to do some more budgety things on here, something more budget friendly. This light has a coupon for it on Amazon. I will link the link in the description so you can pick it up. And with the coupon, it comes to be about $18.90, so about 19 bucks. And the way flashlights are going today, you can get all kinds of flashlights that are at a lower cost that are really, really good. So I wanted to try one of these budget flashlights out, and this is the one that I got. It is the Psion, I believe, TZ3. However, when you get it, it's not branded. I have the Amazon listing pulled up on my laptop, and we will go over that, but this is what it looks like. It does have this USB-C charging on the side, has some milling like for grip right there. It does have a double LED, has a deep carry pocket clip. It's actually really good. I like that. It has a side cob light, and then it has a tail switch for the forward facing and a tail switch for the cob light. So there's two different modes of operation here. Really cool. And let's just look at what's in the box. You don't really get a lot. It's a pretty solid box. You get this, actually. It comes with it, and this is basically over the top of this to prevent accidental, turning it on, but it hasn't turned on in my pocket. So, and then you get a USB-C, because it is USB-C rechargeable. So, the user manual says it's the DT007. The Amazon listing gives you a different, name. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but whatever, it's fine. This is the manual. Not really a lot of information in here. It just tells you this if you guys want to pause it and check it out. We will go over the functions, and we will look at the Amazon listing, which actually has a ton of information on it about this light, which is why I picked this one in particular. There's a couple other ones that are actually cheaper than this, and they look like exactly the same light, but this one had most of the information on it. So I picked up this one. Now, this light is overall about 5¼ inches long and about 1 inch thick at the highest point right there, and it does weigh about 3.27 ounces. Now, here it is next to another flat flashlight that I have. This is a Trustfire Mini X3 SE, and this one does not have the flood. This one does, which is just a plain Mini X3. So this one does have the flood on the back, so similar setup right there. No special things going on with this light. No bells and whistles. It does have a bunch of different modes that we will go over. But first, let's look at the listing on Amazon here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'm going to have to raise this up a little bit, maybe. Let me raise it up a bit. Because there's a lot of information on here that's not on that little manual. So, as you can see here, it was 25 bucks, but then with the 25% coupon, it drops it down to like around 19 bucks. And it is 1500 lumen flat flashlight, rechargeable, whole bunch of stuff going on there, it says. As we move up, it gives you some more information right here. 1500 lumen LED flashlight. It's 1500 lumens at 200 meters. It does have an SOS mode. It does have dual switch. It does have the cob. It is USB-C. This does say that it's IPX6. So that's cool. And then there's a chart here. This is another reason why I liked it. As you can see here, there's a few lights that are similar to it. Here's one. This one's like 19, and then there's another one that's like 17, but this had most of the information on it. So here it is. I like the fact it had all this information on it. It's dual switch control, 5 beam modes, 4 side lights, stainless steel, IPX6, 2 meter drop, USB-C, and then there is a power display level right there. So that's cool. And then as we go up, it shows you some of the modes. There's 9 lighting modes. And then here we go with the specs, which is why I got it, actually, because I saw this. So it is 1500 lumens for 180 minutes. Then it'll drop down, if you click it again, to 810 for 300. There is an SOS mode at 434. Side weight is 150. That's really diffused, so it might be 150, but it's actually really good because it's not super bright. So if you're going into a dark room and you don't want to disturb anybody, that's really good, that side light. It also has a 10 lumen red light that also flashes, and then it has a UV, which is purple at 5. Here's the flashing at 10, and then it strobes at 1500. So those are all the run times for it. So pretty cool that it listed all of that stuff. Then it just goes into how you can charge it and stuff like that. And there you go. So just goes into everyday carry, SOS, camping outdoors. So that is all of the information for it. And actually, it's pretty decent for being a $20 light, $19 light. I mean, like I said, I wanted to pick up something that was budget friendly. So, you know, not everybody wants a light that costs $100. So here we go. This is just one of those lights. It's actually really good. It works well. I checked the reviews. Pretty much everybody liked it. Some people said it did get hot, and it does get a little warm, but if you do that, like, you know what I mean? You're not going to be putting the light up against your hand. I turned it on, left it on, and I was holding it like this, and it was warm, but it wasn't burning me or anything. Cob light doesn't get hot, not even a little bit, so that's good. The only thing is, this little port right here has this lip right there that's super annoying. It makes it kind of pull open when you put it in your pocket, so I'm probably going to cut that off. I have done that before, and it doesn't really bother the integrity of, you know, the waterproofness, if that's a word. It just gets rid of that little lip. Cut it off with a pair of SAK scissors, and you're good to go. So let's check out how this light works. So this is the main light here. So if we click that, it comes on, super bright, 1500 lumens. Click it again, it goes down to the 810. Click it again, and it will SOS. And then it does a couple different flashes, and then click it again, it'll go off. Now, strobe warning, if you hold it down, it will strobe. So hold it down, and then it strobes at 1500 lumens, and you can turn it off. Now, here's the thing. If you turn it on and you click through it, it'll go through all of the modes. But if you turn it on and you wait like 10 seconds, it'll just go off. There is no memory mode. It always comes on in high. So, you know, there's that. But again, it's like a $19 light. So, you know what I mean? You're getting, you know, the bare minimum, but it works really good. So you wait the 10 seconds, you turn it off, it just goes off. Now let's try the side light. That's this switch. This is the Cob switch. It comes on. You have 8 LEDs, 2 up here, 2 down there. And it's actually really diffuse and floody. It's awesome. I actually really like it. So that's that. Click it again. If you wait 10 seconds, it'll go off. So if you click it right away, you'll get to the red light, which is right there, which is 2 LEDs. Click it again, you'll get to the purple, which is the, you know, the black light, and then it'll go off. The black light's not super bright, but it works. And if you double click it twice, it'll flash, and you got that. Now, there is a turbo on this, so if you double click this, it'll come on in turbo. It's not much of a difference from the 1500. So if you put it on 1500 and double click, it does go up a little bit. I'm not sure. It doesn't say what the turbo is. I mean, if anything, it's like another 100 lumens max, but it has all of those modes. So it has the turbo, it has the high, it has the low, it has the strobe, and then it has the SOS, and then it has the side modes, which is the regular Cob light, the red light, the flashing red light, and then the UV light. So, I mean, it's got a bunch of stuff, and it's got this cool, you know, meter right here. It tells you what you're at, so you don't have to worry about it going off or anything like that on you by accident. And no matter what, you know, however you put it on there, whether it's the Cob or whether it's the other one, it's still gonna come in. And you could click this to your, you know, shirt, just like clip it right there, and then use this light. Again, it's not super bright. They say it's 150, which it very well might be, but because it's such a, you know, floody, diffuse pattern, it's not super bright, which is really good, and it works well in low light situations for not disturbing people. Yeah, I like it a lot. So, I mean, it is, like I said, it says it's the DT07 on here. On the Amazon listing, it says it's Piason. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check it out if you want. If you want a budget light, you know, something that works pretty good. It's super bright. It's got a good beam. The forward-facing beam, there's no hot spot, but it lights up my whole yard. Really long throw. And again, the side light is really good for, you know, low light situations where you don't want to disturb people. It's really good. And you can clip it to your shirt or something and use it, you know, forward facing. You cannot clip it to your hat though. But it is a good pocket clip, in and out of your pocket really easy. And overall, I'd say for 19 bucks, you can't beat it, man. It's a budget banger for real. And if you know, go somewhere with it and you happen to misplace it or you lose it, you're only out 19 bucks instead of, you know, $100 flashlight, if that's the case. So really good flat light, takes up very little space in your pocket. It's not very long and it's not very heavy. So check it out if you guys get a chance. It is the Piason EDC tactical light. flat flashlight. Again, I'll link this in the description so you guys can check it out. You guys have a good one.